February the 7th, scented flowers. The scented flowers of January continue into February with few additions. Most new scents are now to be found in London's gardens, as so many wild plants being wind-pollinated have no need to produce any smell. Wild primroses are famous for their delicate, mossy scent. Their double-flowered garden cousins can produce much stronger scents, some even smelling of honeysuckle. Similarly, wild crocuses are not known for their scents, but the typical crocuses found in gardens vary from light honey and mossy fragrances to more unpleasant ones. Small irises, for example the blue forms of Iris reticulata, throw a violet scent on warm days, especially if they have been planted in numbers, as do spring snowflakes, Leucojum vernum. The colour variants of the former produce less scent. The first narcissi have strong sweet scents. For example, the paper-white narcissus, Narcissus papyraceus, which can occasionally be found at this time of year outside Kew. It has a clone Ziva, which is a popular indoor plant. There are always unpleasant smells. Stinking hellebore, Hellebore fetidus, a common garden plant in February, is supposed to have the odour of smelly feet when roughly handled. Wild red dead nettle, Lamium purpureum, has a pungent smell, whereas that of white dead nettle, Lamium album, is sweeter. More interesting scents include the muscat scent of wild muscatel in woods and the musk scent of grape hyacinths. The less commonly planted white forsythia, Abeliophyllum disticum, has such a deep, sweet, penetrating scent, it is said to fill the largest room. It can be found at Kew. Among the shrubs, Daphne species are still producing their heady scents, often with a touch of clove, and witch hazels produce a range of scents varying from spicy and fruity among the yellows to less sweet and more pungent odours among the reds. One or two trees are also now scented, for example the headache tree, Umbellularia californica, and the bay tree, Laurus nobilis, both of which have similar bay leaf smells and can both be found in Battersea Park. The large buds on balsam poplars are still producing a strong smell of balsam, and a tree worth seeking out is Azara microphylla, whose small yellow flowers smell of vanilla. It also can be found in Battersea Park. The star scent of February is that of violet. Supposedly this was Shakespeare's favourite scent, and he mentions them in several of his plays. Their colour is referred to in The Winter's Tale, their brief flowering period in Richard II, and their disappearing scent in Hamlet. This scent has been justifiably famous for thousands of years. In ancient Athens, the flower was the symbol of the city, much as the rose is England's symbol today. Napoleon gave Josephine violets for anniversaries, and when banished to Elba, he threatened to return with violets in the spring, and he did. Later, it is said, he picked them from Josephine's grave and kept them in a locket which was found on his deathbed. Nearer home, Queen Victoria regularly gave bunches of violets to her courtiers, requesting that they were not to be just worn with evening gowns, but also during the day. 4,000 plants were grown at Windsor for the purpose. The first violets are said to have grown where Orpheus laid down his lute, and for many people the scent of violets is the greatest scent of all.